I see a lot of guys who will find a girl who has been through a toxic relationship where it hasn't went right, and she might have a lot of past trauma, a lot of past pain. She might have even had a lot of bodies, and they think, I can save this girl. She's pretty, I can save her. And I want you lot to not even entertain that at all in regards to saving them. And I'm going to tell you a quick story that happened to me about 3 years ago, where there was a girl, me and her, she was quiet. So she was a group of friends from a group of friends who went out on night out. And I started speaking to her. And then we started getting on really well. And I asked her, do you have a boyfriend and all this? And she was like, oh, it's complicated. He cheated on me and all this. And then she's like, you're really fit. And I was like, you're really attractive. And we're just chatting like that, a bit flirty. Next day, she's sending me voice notes and she's like, oh, I've never had someone like this, or you made me feel a way that I never felt, all this stuff on a voice note. Long story short, a bit later on, I'd say like 2 months later, where I was trying, I didn't understand this game back then. I didn't understand it. I didn't even shoot quick. I was waiting ages for loads of combo, like a long combo, to even meet up with her or ask her to meet. I was a bit shit back in the day. Not long down the line, she just started getting back with her boyfriend. The one who cheated on her, the one who was this horrible creature who done all this bad stuff. So she started getting back with her boyfriend. And this taught me to never save these girls. And I always remember, this is the weirdest shit I've ever had, where she was filming herself on Snapchat. So filming a video, just singing to a lyric or whatever. And it had that J. Cole song, Don't Save Her, on in the back, which was so convenient. And I was thinking, oh, why is that song in the back? Where's that song in the back? And it always sticks in my mind. That song was on. They were all models, that's what it's called, isn't it? That song was on in the background and it's saying, don't save her, all that in the back. That was a crazy experience, but that taught me the lesson straight away, to not save these girls. You will have a lot of girls who come into your life, and I've had it a lot, where they will be a bit fucked up. They'll be through a lot of bad experiences, maybe a lot of guys who've done them wrong or whatever, and they make themselves out to be the victim. And sometimes they are the victim, don't get me wrong, but they will make themselves out to the victim to you. So you will feel sorry for them and you will do a lot for them and stick around for them. Almost guilt trip you a little bit, where you feel sad and you feel down about it, and you feel like, oh, he's a dickhead, he's a prick, or all this, and you're trying to save her in a sense. But that is such a waste of time. You can never truly change a person unless they want to change. And a lot of people don't want to change, and especially, for example, a lot of these girls, they don't have to change. They don't have to change because they get a lot of attention. They'll have a lot of guys coming up to them, a lot of guys talking to them, a lot of guys always there who's trying to slide in. Like, I know girls who you wouldn't think have many options, who don't really chat to anyone or whatever. When they go for a breakup, before you know it, about 6-7 guys have already slid in. They've already slid in. So they've always got options there. They will always have different guys there. And a lot of times when they're a bit fucked up, you will almost feel like, oh yeah, I could save her. Like me in the past, I used to feel like that. I used to feel like, oh yeah, I could help her, I could save her, oh he's such a dick, or he's such a prick and all this, or I can help the situation, or I can be the one for her and all this. Whereas now I view that as a red flag. She's been through all this stuff, there's no way I'm changing it. A lot of humans are creatures of habit, especially in that sense. They could just get another guy, and then he's gonna have that baggage. Don't be saving these girls. Don't be saving them. You're never gonna save them, I'm telling you now. Because when they do something wrong, they're blaming it on what they went through. And they'll be like, oh, I went through this, I'm doing this, I went through this, I'm doing this, oh, sorry. And then start like absolutely fucking up your mind, where they'll be like crying all the time, and they'll be 1 minute really happy, and then another minute they love you, another minute they hate you. You'll have all this mad shit, and it just cloud your judgment, cloud your mind, to the point you're not even focusing on yourself or improving yourself. And you could have absolutely missed that. You could have absolutely missed that drama, that unnecessary negative energy that is infiltrating your mind. You could have missed that. Instead, you're around that because it's a girl and it's some pussy and I can save it. No, don't do that. You should do, and this is what I do, is you find a girl that has good qualities, that has good morals, that actually has a lot of good things about her. She's feminine, she's nice to get on with, she's pretty as well, of course that does matter a bit. And with that girl, you can actually do stuff with her and actually have a good relationship and build something nice with her. If a girl's already quite fucked up, the chances are you're not going to be able to save her. You're not going to be able to help her, even if you like her a lot. I've had it so many times where there's been girls who not necessarily have been through a lot of stuff, but they're a bit wired a bit differently. It's normally the really pretty ones. I don't know why. It's normally the really fucking pretty ones, which is the annoying thing. And they literally will have something slightly off with them. Slightly off, where you'll be doing stuff with them or you'll be seeing them and all this, and then before you know it, it's all going fucked up. And you got to be really careful with trying to help people who don't truly want to help themselves, or don't really have that mindset to help themselves. A lot of people don't want to help themselves. A lot of people are caught in that habit cycle of just doing the same stuff, or break up, and then they'll just get with another guy. Break up, then they'll just get with another guy. And that's what you find with a lot of these women. They've got the cycle of that. And don't get me wrong, there's a real good amount of good women out there. I'm not saying that there isn't. But what I'm saying is there's some bad apples that will come to you. There's some bad girls that will come to you and always try to manipulate you in a sense, because it works. It works. They know how to do it. And you just need to be wiser. You need to be wiser, and you need to say, no, I'm not going to be able to help this girl or save this girl. If you want to quickly have sex and fuck her, up to you. But if you want a real connection and all this, don't be doing that. Don't be doing that, because that could take away time, an insane amount of time from you. And I'm talking literally years. It could take away years. You never know how long it could take away. If you have a kid with her, it's over. Your life is going to be all manic. There's going to be so much random shit going on. And that's not going to be a good position for you. You need that smart mindset with this stuff. And a lot of guys are disciplined until it comes to women. They're not disciplined at all. And I find that crazy. You need to be disciplined in these areas, especially with women, because the wrong woman can ruin your life. The wrong woman can absolutely ruin your life. And the right woman can make your life flourish and be amazing. You need to be very careful, and you need to be wise. And this is what this body game has taught me as well, getting in good shape, is you will have a lot of different options with girls, which means you're able to decipher which one's better and which one's good, and which situation actually suits you better, if that makes sense. Which girl suits your life better. You don't just try to save these girls who got fucked up. They're never going to change. And this is what I've understood. They're never going to change. They never change their ways. They can act for a bit that they're changed, but they're never changed. A lot of us are wired the same way, and if they can get away with something once, they'll do it again. Don't be saving these girls who have been through a lot, and you think, oh yeah, I can help her, I can save her, I can be the knight in shining armor. Don't. Be respectful to yourself and actually value yourself and actually direct yourself into where you want to be, the person you want to be. And I guarantee you, over time, you will find a real girl that actually fits your life well, that doesn't cause all this drama, that doesn't have all this extra bullshit attached to it. And you can actually live a life where you're actually achieving stuff with her and achieving stuff in you that makes you feel grateful and that makes you feel proud. Hope you lot got a lot of value in this video. If you want to achieve a body that you're proud of, your dream physique, shoot me an email at reallouis23@gmail.com. Thank you.